Hi everyone, West Coast Muscle Saws. We're looking at a Husqvarna 359. Those were great saws, that 359, 357. They made these several years ago. Just a great saw right out of the box. Right out of the chute, it was a great saw. After a while, there started to be some issues, and it was kind of baffling to try to figure it out. They would run good, idle good, but under certain circumstances, you'd be limbing and keeping the RPM at a certain throttle. It'd just kind of rev up and die, indicating kind of like a lack of fuel or a vapor lock or a vacuum leak. Something like that going on. And I actually had the guy that designed it from Husqvarna, Sweden down here. And we played with this. And make a short story, we discovered that the accelerator pump, and if you take the carburetor off and look at it, you'd see a little brass plug here. And if you were to take that brass plug out, very difficult to do, you'd see a little rubber slider in there with a spring, and it was an accelerator pump to give it a little extra gas on the throttle. This one here is a good example of how they ran. I'm going to rev it up and I'm going to run it about 5,000 RPMs and hold it steady, and it should stay steady, but watch what happens on this one. Without moving the trigger, you'll get this raising and lowering the RPMs. Good indication. Take this carburetor off, and it's got that accelerator pump, and that it's got to work smoothly and work with the throttle, and when it doesn't, you get that erratic running. Anyway, there's a good way to diagnose that. You can pressure vacuum test the hoses and everything to eliminate other possibilities. Very common on this saw. The fix, of course, is this carburetor here. I do sell this, a little slight modification of this carburetor, and it's a Zama, a very nice carburetor, and problems go away and it runs just fantastic. You got any questions? You know how to get hold of the chainsaw guy.